I'm doing pretty well. Just finished working out, finished working. Uh,
Sounds productive.
been just pretty busy overall, but um, yeah, I feel pretty good today. How are you?
And other than my stomach, I'm feeling good. Yeah, I feel like I had another learner earlier. We looked at the Falco Fox matchup because that's kind of like something he wants to focus on right now. So that was good. So beyond that, I wanted to ask. You mentioned that you said that it feels like kind of one and a bit steps forward, and then like two steps forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what's going on? So What do you mean by that? What's going on?
Um, well, I feel like since we last talked, I've just been kind of um trying to reframe my approach to like how I think about like matchups,
Sure.
especially like um I guess kind of like the direction I want to like take matchups. Like the one that I've been kind of thinking about a lot is like Fox Marth,
Okay.
um, which is like a matchup where I feel like I have made a good amount of progress. Uh, but then like whenever I feel like I make progress, like the results don't show.
Okay, fair enough.
Uh,
So what?
and I think
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Um,
what sort of progress do you talk? So when you say you made progress, like what are the indicators? What do you mean by that? What kind of? So what is your current? What changes have you made to your perception of the matchup? I guess. Um, that would be what I'm.
um, trying to just be less fearful, because like for the longest time I was just like scared of like getting comboed and like getting clipped,
Mm-hmm.
because like getting clipped sucks. But I mean, like I can't let that like deter me from playing the match up correctly and like playing neutral correctly. And I think that's like a kind of a general kind of thing that I struggle with, I guess, is
What
like
happens if
I
you
I
get clipped?
understand like if well, I mean, I don't know. I get comboed and like I'm like, "Oh, that sucks."
I mean, that's going to happen. I feel like whether we play carefully or not carefully, that's something that can just happen anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So like you're kind of embracing that. It sounds like, and because it's like
Yeah.
it can happen
It's
either way.
it's
So
kind of hard, but
yeah. Well, of course, if conquering your fear was easy, everyone would do it. But it isn't.
yeah,
So
true.
yeah, so you are taking a step on a very difficult part of being a competitor. This is a but like it sounds like you're starting to gain a better a more just a more functional perspective really because like at the end of the day because it can happen whether we play into it or not. Um, yeah, it shouldn't. You're right. It should not affect our decision making. So that's good.
Hmm.
So what is this has this what has how has this translated to the moves you make? So like not just like in perspective, but like are you willing to play closer, for example? Are you willing to attack more? Like what are you doing more of? Like what has changed in your
Um,
play?
yeah, I think generally like I want to attack more. Um, but I mean in my head, I feel like I'm playing closer. I don't know if like my gameplay actually shows that. Like I feel like I want to be like in ranges where I can actually um be threatening and like actually because like I'm Fox. I want to like actually
Mm-hmm.
have presence, I guess, and not just like get like run over. Because like I feel like I don't know, like I I just don't want to. It always just comes back to like I want to feel like I'm competent, and I want to feel like I understand things. And the way to like understand in Melee is to like engage with your opponent and to like actually like play the game with them, and not just like try to be a single player gamer.
There's value in simplifying things. Like when you say single player gamer, like what do you I'm taking that, I interpret that as like doing things that the opponent can't really interact with, or like trying to limit the amount of interaction. Is
Yeah,
that
pretty much.
okay? Well, what I just comment on that is there is value to that approach. Like the big upside to like limiting the types of interactions is that you can prevent some of the really nasty ones from occurring, like using the gun. It's kind of like
definitely.
it's kind of like something I kind of went over with Moki when we started working together, which is just like the idea that because Moki's strength is like it's pretty clearly like he's got insane timing. His ability to like, and he's super fast. So like his ability to like win in scraps is extremely high. And as a result, he plays a somewhat unorthodox style because typically you don't go in with Fox that much. Like not to the, like you can go in a lot, but not like Moki, I think we can agree like is a lot more than like what a normal Fox would do in terms of going in. Having said that, like,
yeah, or like Cody.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, like, one of the things I kind of, like, pointed out to him was that the gun is kind of because he was very reluctant to add, like, lasers at all. But the way I kind of framed it for him was, like, the laser is a way to incentivize them to come play with you. Like, your skills are so good in close quarters, and the laser, and I'm not saying, like, camp the laser, but I am saying that if we sprinkle some lasers in during the downtime, I promise you there will be a lot more opponents who normally, like, beat you or, like, give you trouble by, like, keeping away from you the whole time. When they're giving up damage by keeping away from you, they are going to be a lot more encouraged to play with you in the way that you want them to. And then, like, that's kind of the way that we looked at it. It's always about, like, how it funnels back into his strengths, though. So, like, I would say, what is like, to kind of, like, bring this back to your play, do you think, like, do you have any example, like, how do you do you want to work on the Marth matchup today? Like, if that's that'd been your point of focus, we can do that. Do you have any games that we can potentially take a look at, or something else that sometimes works? If not, is to just take a look at like how the top people in the matchup do it.
I think I like that actually.
Okay, what about that appeals to you?
I guess, like, I don't know, like, their decision-making, like, a top player's decision-making is just, like, way more streamlined than me, like,
okay.
I don't know, I'm not...
I love that. No, that's a perfectly valid reason. So, I'm thinking, since we're looking for an exemplar, we're looking for something that we can take a lot from. How do you feel about Tipped Off 16, Cody versus Zane Grands?
Yeah, that'd be good. That's one that I've watched quite a bit.
Nice. So let me load that up. While I'm loading this up, what did you do you remember anything that you kind of took from that set when you watched it independently? Like do you like recall anything?
Just like the progression of DI mix-ups, like evolving to like the defense that Zane shows.
So Cody's keeping up with and adapting to what Zane is showing on defense.
Yeah, and like
that's a good one.
Having like a really solid edge guard, where like he just kind of kills Zane like as soon as he gets the opportunity to like edge guard at all.
Awesome. So it sounds like there's a lot of emphasis on punish game stuff. How do you feel about the neutral side of things, or was that kind of be outside of the scope of what you looked at?
Well, I mean, like the neutral is like there's just like. Well, I just feel like whenever I watch Cody, it's like there's very little downtime. Like there's almost always an interaction happening.
Right, but I would still consider. So this here, I would still consider like everything here. I would still consider neutral.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like the way that like he. Immediately like he's like dash dancing like in center and then Zane is like doing the set play of like being in his like side of the stage, like in his corner, and then like Cody just like rips like a full send nair, like from beyond like just like center. Like he's able to just like see this spot and be like, okay, I'm gonna like push like way into Zane's space.
Yeah, he goes all the way into his run.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's like something that I feel like I do a lot, is like I go into my run a lot, but like yeah, but like he was like keeping it ambiguous because like he was like dashing, he was doing a dash dance, and like
what do you think he's reacting? What do you think he's responding to? So like let's play this interaction out like in slow mo. So like what do you think it is that Cody's reacting to like know that he can take that nair? So just as to recap, so we dash dancing.
It's the wave dash back.
I'd say so, yeah. Cause like, so like, cause he's dash dancing here, and keeping his distance.
Because like as soon as you see the wave dash back, you can't like dash forward grab anymore, or like.
It's really hard to, yeah.
Yeah. You can't like down tilt really, like. Approaching down tilt, so.
And this is, I think, the first frame of jump squat here. So like 1, 2, 3, yeah. So 1, 2, 3. So that means that he's still running at this point. So yeah, with where Zane wave dashed back to, I feel like it's really difficult for Zane to come forward with like grab into this spot, like you said. So like the furthest he probably goes is about here, if he does grab. Which Cody is still outside of, which is good awareness on Cody's part. And I think that he kind of like then basically, he makes like a soft read that Zane's not going to like grab or attack that spot because it would be hard to. So then he kind of like advances. Because these were like the wave dashing back, like your next action works against the wave dash works against the wave dash momentum. So I think that's really the key here. Like he kind of recognizes what this like wave dash back means about Zane's like ability to push forward.
Yeah, it makes your dash forward just slower.
Yeah, exactly. So it means that like, and like with where he's running to, like if Zane, like he still can up to about here, still has the option to like dash away. So I think that like when he sees that Zane doesn't do a dash back, that's also part of it. So with that in mind,
yeah,
let's keep going. But I think we're gonna see a lot of situations. Like if you want to make directions out of any of these, just let me know. But like I think we're gonna see a lot of these kinds of situations, and that's like I think that we're capturing one of them. I think that first one's maybe not ideal because it looks like Zane messed up his dash back. But like I think that capturing some of these things might make sense. That edge guard is so good.
Yeah, so I've been like talking a lot with like a local Marth player about like like the reaction point is like when they double jump right there, and then like you can either just like continue holding the Marth killer, or you do like a short hop fast fall shine.
Yeah, so let me ask you something. So from where Zane is when he double jumps, do you think Zane can make it to the edge from here?
Yeah. Well,
it's close.
Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Just off of like a double jump, like.
I don't think he can make it. I think it's really close though.
I don't know. I'm inclined to say yes. Yeah, I'm inclined to say yes because Marth is crazy like that.
Marth is crazy like that. That's valid. But like, I think that what Cody does is like, I think this hedge is a good call for that reason. Because like what Cody does is he basically like he just holds. With where his fair is, I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you might be right actually. But
I know like one counterplay.
Yeah, it's like you can.
I know like one counterplay against that is to like nair.
But Zane can't nair in that
like
spot.
Nair double hits.
But I don't think Zane can nair in this spot though. Because like think about like look at how much of his jump he has to spend just to reach him.
Oh yeah, the nair wouldn't reach. Yeah,
Well,
like
it
the
will.
second hit of the nair wouldn't reach.
Even if it does, Zane is going to have to, like, fall so far after doing that nair that he's basically going to SD anyway.
That's true.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like a non-issue.
The only thing it's just a question of whether or not Zane can grab the edge by, like, drifting in or not.
Yeah.
Everything else is checked by that light shield. And if he comes, and I think Cody is reacting to, like, how close Zane is with his drift, and I think that's what's telling him to hold light shield there. Because he's not moving full forward. Like, he stops, like, around, like, about partway through his drift. Like, through his double jump, he was, like, moving forward fully, but then he kind of, like, pulls back a bit.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So let's look at. So what do you notice about, like, the distances that Cody's, like, setting up from? Like, going for.
Well, I mean, like, he's like those full hops. Like he's like creating like a timing for like Zane to like see Fox approaching, and then like he's like. I don't know, like deciding that like this isn't worth like full committing to the approach, so he just does like the waveland back, and then he kind of does it again, but like the positioning is different because he has the platform this time. But Zane does defend against it.
He covers the platform, as he should. Like, he covers the platform, but like, what do you think the goal of these, like, full hops is? Like, what is he forcing Zane to do by full hopping?
Either defend or like shield, I guess.
I think what he's doing is he's kind of like creating like a position where like Zane kind of like has to like attack a certain way in order to like swat him. So like the way that you deal with Fox, if Fox runs towards you, if Fox is running at someone, what is Marth going to do to defend against that? Probably like some short hop aerial, some kind of like down tilt, maybe like grab, something like that. Maybe there's some movement in front of it. Maybe there's
you think a down tilt against
Fox running forward? Maybe not running forward, but like I think that if he's dashing, yeah, I could see Marth going for down tilt against a dashing. Fox.
Yeah.
But like I think
definitely.
But the thing is, like, how many of those things are good versus full hop?
I mean, like the
short hop, you could make a case.
I wasn't
kinda.
quite. Yeah.
So I think we'll see more of this on the counter pick, because I think that Cody does win a game here. But I think that like what I want like, so you see how he's like coming in on the ground, and like we see that like short hop fair to like for self defense, like short hop fair undershoot. So what I want us to keep in mind is that like Zane is covering. This is such good DI, 10 out of 10 DI. Continues.
How much part?
Oh, so here. So what Cody does here, that's really good with the DI, is like what does Marth have
on the up tilt?
On this part really, like the so not here, this part. So he goes really high. Yeah, he goes really high off this up air.
Yeah, DI's up.
I think he actually gets an SDI on it, and then goes up. So then Zane hits this nair, and then he holds away on this.
Yeah. Because like he wants to get the hold in so he can like nair F smash.
Well, or I think he wants. Yeah, I think that. So yeah, so on this, because he's gone up so much.
Yeah.
I don't think he can get the F smash anymore, which is I think why Zane does this full hop fair. And I think that this is this is a true, like, for Zane to get the kill here, he has to like guess that Cody will hold away, because if Cody holds in, then he can survive the dare. But if he holds away, then he'll die to the dare, and then it's flipped around for like the forward air into dare. Yeah. Because I think that I think the big thing with Marth,
That down smash is crazy.
that down smash was crazy. But I think the big thing with this, on this game, on this level, is that you're trying to create a position where Marth has to fair without a running start. So you want to build height basically. That's kind of how he mitigated damage for this during the beginning of the this part of the combo. That's kind of how he's mitigating damage for this part too. So or no, yeah. It's all the way he's kind of limiting damage in general versus Zane here is he's just trying to build height most of the time and hug center stage. And then I think that's why he smashed Yaz up on this up throw up here, because by going this high, Marth doesn't have a ton of ways to this nair is the only thing he can really go for that does anything. But if he got even a little bit higher, if this nair was not possible, I don't think that Marth has a way to kill Fox there. Do you see what I mean? Because I think we see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like
now he's just at 135.
Exactly.
It's
what do you do?
Impossible to combo.
That nair was probably the best thing he could go for there, because the first hit's not techable, so that it makes it tricky.
That's crazy.
Which part?
Oh, that was so good.
Just the whole edge guard, or
just the way that he was this spot right here. Yeah, I feel here, I'm usually so scared of or I'll feel okay, I gotta jump out shine right here. I get that dash attack, and then I'm okay, I gotta kill him immediately. But he's just maintaining his
advantage.
He's maintaining stage. Yeah, he's maintaining his advantage instead of getting reversaled here, which is so crucial.
Yeah. So let's break down how he's actually doing that, because I think that would be good. So after he hits this dash attack, we can both clearly see that it's not going to combo to anything. So Zane DI'd it super well, and he's got that side B there. So what is this jab covering, would you say?
If he decides to just fall.
Yeah, absolutely. So what happens if Zane decides to fall versus that jab? What happens?
Then he gets clipped by the jab, and then he can up smash. He can aerial, just
probably
do
he could probably shine here, couldn't he?
A jab. Yeah, jab shine. I mean, that's kind of what I would. Well, I wouldn't have. I guess maybe I would have done the jab, but I'd be greedy and try to go always do the shine, even if it if the jab whiffs.
Okay. So step one. So let's see here. So we're both standing here. So Cody will make green. So step one is jab. So this cuts off cuts off fall to edge. What if Marth double jumps? What if Marth double jumped forward? What does jab have any counterplay to that?
Well, if he double jumps forward, I mean there's really nothing that Marth can threaten you with, because he double jumps so high.
Yeah, he goes he doesn't start falling until 24.
He has to do.
And your jab takes 16 to complete. So you're so he's spending all from here to here. From here to here is 24 frames. Whereas your jab is only 16. And then you're able to move. So then what you can then do is you can just move inwards and then threaten back air. That makes sense, right?
Yeah, and I yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. So this also frame. So it's it's kind of in a way frame traps double jump.
Yeah. That's what really what good edge guarding against Marth is frame trapping him over and over. Almost like keeping
Yeah.
it like frame advantage.
Yes. So what can Marth do about this? He only really has like he could counter. Counter makes sense. Because like counter, I think
Counter, that'd be funny.
I mean, that's why Zane does it. Like Zane actually does go for counters, but like in reality, what happens here is Zane side Bs. So then on the next one, so then this will be his Zane's move. So 2, side B. So the side B avoids the jab. Do you know how long avoids jab? So what happens next? Cody has frame advantage, right? So then what he does is up tilt, with which then covers this area. So this would be 3. So what is up tilt? Like up tilt kind of repeats these things, doesn't it? Like it provides the same benefit.
Yeah. It's just keeping the advantage.
Right. And if it hits, what do we like combos to like so combos if on hit? And I'd say that like the other thing I want to point out here is that Marth has now used his floaty side B. So if we get up tilt back air now, it's actually much more deadly than compared to if we had hit him the first time. Because he can't use his side B to hover off stage. Because he just used it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like used the resources, yeah.
Yeah, so like so punishes like yeah. So combos on hit to bear. And then it's like so, and then the other thing is covers same as jab. Jab. So then what Zane does is like Zane moves, like Zane kind of like goes, and that's when Zane double jumps. No, he air dodges. Does he double jump air dodge? No.
So okay. So what if like instead of the jab he just like double up tilts in that spot?
He probably could.
Like, would that objectively be better?
I don't know about objectively. I think that jab has less cooldown. I think that the reason he does jab first is honestly like probably because it's easier. Because like
yeah,
because he gets to the edge here with this dash attack, and actually, know what it is? The up tilt is less likely to combo, or like is less like the up tilt doesn't hit as soon as the jab, so it's hitting 4 frames later because he has to turn around to do it. So then, whereas the jab hits on like 2 or 3, the up tilt hits on like 6, 7. So like because of that, I think that he's concerned that Zane might get counter off or something. Whereas because counter it protects him on 5. And we can see that they're both actionable, but like, yeah. Yeah, see, this would be like around the 5th frame of counter, or like 4th.
So jab would, wait. So jab would have been faster than counter there?
I think so. It's close, it's certainly closer.
If he did the, okay.
It's certainly closer than up tilt. Up tilt is gonna absolutely be snagged by counter.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas jab, like, it might be, it might not be, but it might not be. And I think that's the big thing. So then, like, on Zane's next play, he, like, 4 was, like, air dodge up. And, like, this is really, like, kind of, like, how it all works out. Because, like, air dodge up plus forward. And I think the reason he air dodges is because he's trying to use the intangibility to avoid getting shined or something. Or getting, like, clipped. I think he's trying to get past Cody so he's not at risk of, again, dying to a Gimp. But, like, then Cody is able to just, like...
Can you say that again? You, like, cut off.
Oh, sure. Ability to get through Fox. Because I feel like he thinks that if he double jumps here and gets like hit out of it, if he double jumps and gets hit out of the start of it, I think that he thinks he's gonna die. So he's just trying to get more. He's trying to secure more height, like more height functionally. Because he knows that Cody's at like a significant amount of advantage. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Would it like be more valid to then like air dodge down so you're closer to the ground?
I think he's worried that he's going to get shined at a lower trajectory.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, shine is something to be worried about there.
Yeah. So I think that like a good question, and honestly, that might be a reasonable play. I think that he's concerned. I think that he's trying to gain height though. I think this is go high, never die. Like, this is Marth's version of that.
Definitely,
so,
yeah.
So I'm gonna give this to you, so you can kind of see how we like mapped out these steps and like how he kind of like went about this. But like, let's keep going. So we talked about like how Cody's like playing off like the ground, like off the ground a lot, and we're still seeing that. But like, I want to point out that I think around, yeah, he's still playing ground. The thing about these full hops though, like when he starts using them, they kind of require different answers from Marth, I think, in terms of like the timing of his moves and such, compared to like,
That's crazy.
yeah. Oh, the down air or which part?
The down air was crazy.
This is something I tell.
Just the fact
that he did it.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I actually really
I guess
like
he was reading the fastball.
I actually think that this is a really good decision, because I don't think he's necessary. I think he might be anticipating the fastfall, but I think that this still has good coverage, even if Cody doesn't fastfall. Because you're just gonna hit like the sour spot, right? So then it hits them away, or it hits them
the sour
up.
spot, yeah, and it still sends them out, yeah.
Sends them up or out, and both of those are workable. This is something I find that people often get wrong versus Fox. If you're not sure, hit him anyway. Because, like, if you're wrong and you don't hit him, man, like, your life is miserable. Like, you're so unhappy in the next interaction. Whereas if you're wrong and you hit him, you can still just continue the edge guard. Love that F smash. 10 out of 10 F smash.
Yeah, he's just gaining height again.
Yeah. Like, and look at how he, like, look at how much worse worse his combo finisher is. Because, like, as soon as he has to full hop here, Cody knows that it's safe to DI away. Because, like, what else does, like, what, aside from, like, a B, what else does Marth do here? I don't even know if he can up B, honestly. He's so high.
I've seen, like side B fastball weak upper. But, like, that's not true.
And I feel like even if that hits, he's just gonna DI up again. Like, once he sees the side B, he's just gonna start holding in again.
Yeah, it's yeah.
It's just kind of like creating the same problem as before. Like, it's just you've added 10 damage to him and you're still like in the same situation.
Yeah.
And then honestly, giving Fox the 10 damage is probably not necessarily just strictly a good thing.
Probably worse, yeah.
It's like, it sounds counterintuitive, like it's so counterintuitive, but like I actually think that like what Cody has done in this matchup that's made it like so much better is just he understands like how Marth's flowchart kind of like requires him to like make a guess at some point, and he's just creating like the Marth has a window to make guesses basically, in order like where they're still effective. Like once his launchers are, like put Fox in a position where like Marth has to full hop, he doesn't really have a real mix-up anymore. He doesn't really have much of a real mix-up anymore. Because if he has to full hop fair like in the middle of the stage to get you, then like, yeah, who cares? Like at that point, like there's not really much else. There's not much like, yeah, there's not much else like to really do. And now at this point, like Zane is recognizing this, so Zane is now going for like, okay, I'm gonna up throw nair him and like try to punish the DI in. But because but this only works because he's still in the short hop zone, and Cody knows this, so then he just DIs away, and it's like, okay. So I would say that like when you analyzed it, it sounds like you were paying attention to like the offensive mix-ups of Cody. But I'm kind of pointing out like what I want to kind of highlight is there's a defensive side to this too, where he's also like kind of like definitely. He's outplaying Zane on the like he's same thing like 10 out of 10 up B.
Yeah, he's just it's unkillable. It feels like he's unkillable.
And now he's getting the big hits in, like he's going for like raw, like he's just going for like raw up smash. And like you see how he's like these full hops are creating these points where Zane doesn't really want to get traded on any of these. But then like if he's covering the full hop, then I feel like these like faster attacks, like this dash attack just kind of gets him. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, what are we learning? Or what are you learning as we go through this? Well, what's something you've learned?
I mean, like I kind of already knew about like the whole like just like hold up and like gain. I guess like the idea is that you're gaining height rather than like you're just holding up.
And you're gaining
'Cause,
height
like,
for a
there's
specific
context.
reason.
Yeah, yeah.
So what is the reason? What are we trying to make Marth... What is Marth not good at doing that we are trying to make him do?
Well, we're trying to limit like his options on the like how he can finish the combo.
Yes. And what is the what spot is he like? What is it that he's bad? Like when is if Marth can short hop and do his like if Marth has a running start and can short hop, he can basically kill you at any point. Like he can kill you with his fair like at middle
Yeah.
percents like very easily. But what if he has to full hop and doesn't have a running start? That's really what we're.
Well, then if he does like, yeah, if he has to full hop like. That kind of just like that's it. That's like where it's gonna probably end.
Yeah, I actually think it's really impressive that Zane found something off this, like low key. And it's all off that it's all off the fact that this looks like a spot where he might have to full hop, but then he manages to find something with this weak up air that gives him a running start. You see what I mean, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the running start. Yeah,
and then all of a sudden it's so easy to finish. Like.
Well,
I mean, like it's still not like an ideal finisher,
yeah,
but like he's hitting a forward smash and not a weak hit back air, like or like a nair. So like you know what this is an improvement over the last game. Cody's starting to build the height by going to the middle again. Actually, he's actually going down weirdly enough. So this is weird.
Now he's doing down. Yeah.
And he actually like gets out from it.
That's crazy.
So there's also kind of like a high-low dynamic too, where you can also like challenge how the Marth is doing these setups. I feel like these smash DI downs are in response to the weak up airs he just saw. Because like if we imagine like how this would like that, because that's really what it works well on. So there's also counterplay. There's more to it than just going up. Because Marth's real counterplay is like weak hit up air, but then if you smash DI down, then like weak hit up air is like a lot trickier and a lot more flimsy. Oh my god, this ledge stall is so good. Wait, did he do what I think he did? It's hard to tell. I'm gonna count this real quick.
Wait, is he doing a non-double jump?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. This motherfucker. Did he actually do a... So you can hold down during a Fox and Falco's Firebird, like a B-stall, to lengthen how long they stay off stage. I don't think he did that here, but it is something that I feel like that's something he might know.
Wait, what? Wait.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll show you real quick. So when you're holding the edge with like Fox or Falco, right? You can do the up B stall, but what I'm saying is that like you can also hold down to like spend more time in it. See what I mean? So as an example, so like I'm on the edge here. So if I want to grab the edge as quickly as possible, it'll grab it around the 25th-ish frame of it, but there's also like the requirement of like, did I pull too far away? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so like you'll see that I grab the edge like around 25, which is when I should be able to, but like if I hold down for longer, you see I can go into the 30s.
That's crazy.
Yeah? I find it's really good versus Sheik.
Huh.
Or Peach when she's like... Or Peach in the Umbrella when she's like kind of like doing that drift back shit. But yeah, this makes sense, right? Like, it seems... It's useful. It's useful.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Do you know how that works? Because like you're just holding down because you can't grab the edge if you're holding down. Like it's the same way that like I actually don't know if there's anything else that really uses that. But yeah. Like if you hold down, you'll pass the edge without grabbing it. So we're just taking advantage of that.
We'll lab that. That is interesting.
It's really good versus Sheik. I imagine it's probably good versus anyone who likes to recover to the edge, but like also can kind of like waft off stage and chill. You just really want like it just kind of like lets you like time your edge grab more like precisely for when people are like close to you, you know? Like, because a lot of times people like try to hit you with.
Why did he shake his head there?
Interesting. Let's see here. So why did he shake his head? So where's the head shake? Is it earlier?
It's like, that's like when the combo starts.
Okay.
It's like.
Oh, is that when he's like laughing or? Okay, let me see here.
Yeah.
So what happened here? I think he hit something and then got counter hit. So what did he hit on him?
He got.
Oh, he got fair grabbed. He got fair grabbed.
And then he got like.
Yeah, he got fair grabbed. I have a feel.
I see.
Yeah, so he went for a nair, wasn't able to ASDI down because he was already airborne, and then got grabbed out of it immediately after. Like that just sucks. I would be like, yeah, I think a head shake is warranted there.
I get hit by that a lot, honestly.
Yeah. So I feel like I feel like the way that he got hit is just like he was playing. This is one of the only times I've seen Cody ever play what I'd consider wishful melee, but it's just like I feel like he's just trying to hold on to his combo and he's gone. Because he got this like 6 sequence, pushed him off stage, got this up air, boom, 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 missed the next one, and I feel like he's just trying to hold on to this. Because like what I'm thinking here is like with Marth in the air like this, and he's already used his float side B, I want to down tilt him. Like I want to crouch and down tilt him.
Oh, you want to down? Oh yeah. Okay.
Because we can like go for the down tilt and like we can go for the down tilt early and then still like ASDI down and like take this hit, or we can just crouch cancel that. Like we can predict the fair and aim to crouch cancel it. Either of them like seems like perfectly reasonable. But yeah, like I'm just one or the other. We either try to do like kind of like the down smash edge guard people do versus Marth, where it's like we put out the move, they run into it, great. If not, we take the hit and like go do it again, and then or we do the we assume we're gonna get hit by it and then just kind of like counterattack out of crouch with good timing. Either method, one of the two. I don't know what I'd do versus Zane. Probably lose, but I think I'd probably go for the early down tilt because I feel like if he sees me crouching there for like without swinging, I feel like he's gonna like. I feel like he'll kind of know something's up. And probably like down air or something.
Yeah, he would like downer that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I want to go for a hit early. It's like so I kind of want to go for a hit or more early, like kind of like an early down tilt to like catch his like fall, and then if he swings, if he hits me, then like I just try to counterattack out of it immediately. If it's a fair. This is like something I want to point out here. So like how does he get this? So we get this up smash. Okay, he gets this nair. Okay, that's never mind. That's not something real. That's micro shit. But let's see here for structure.
Yeah.
What do you think about this level versus Marth? Like when you're fighting on here, what are your thoughts? Like, how do you feel this level like helps you, works against you? Yeah.
I mean, like it adds a layer to like Marth landing because like he has like access to the platforms at any time. So it's like harder to kind of present things like sitting under him and like up tilting or like preparing to like get hit by like a fair and then like CC down tilt because like he can like delay like the way that he falls down by like shield like like choosing to either fast fall through the platform or to like land on it and then shield drop, which like creates like a layer of timing.
But in both cases, there's still like a period of inaction for him though. So like you're saying that there's like a level of timing, but like what I would say here is like, let's see if Cody produces that situation. So like, yeah, this kind of works. So we get Marth here onto this platform, and Cody's like gets up here. So if Marth wants to fall, like, if Marth wants to like land on this fall, let's say Marth is not in tumble. Like, let's say Marth is not in tumble at this moment. Like, let's say this is Marth and he's falling here normally. Still has this jump. So if Marth wants to attack Fox, can he?
I mean, yeah.
Won't his fair get eaten by like his descent? Like, but won't the fair get eaten by this platform?
Well, like maybe if he like fast falls for like a frame to go through the platform, and then he can do it.
But then But then Fox will hit him. Like if Fox swings right now, if Fox goes for up smash right now, what I'm saying is Marth is gonna probably land and then be in like auto cancel lag, or like land and be in L cancel lag. If he pushes a button or falls through, like he can't do like he can't really act because he's too close to the platform.
Well, what if he lands shields?
There's still gonna so that's a good call. There's still gonna be 4 frames of auto cancel lag. So let's say Fox does up tilt instead. Like let's say Fox has turned around and does up tilt, which hits on 5. So that's still gonna work because like the up tilt is gonna get him because there's gonna be the 4 frames of auto cancel lag, and then he can get his shield out. So he's gonna spend 1 to fall, 4 to land, and on the 4th one he'll get hit. So there's like a period, there's kind of like a window, like when somebody's close to a platform, where they're also like, where they're kind of in a lot of danger, because there's always going to be the auto cancel landing for them, and if they don't commit because they like want to fall through the platform, that also means that's time that they can't be doing anything. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that like what you want to do, like I would say you kind of want to do what like Captain Falcon does, sorta, and like attack as they get close to the platform. The other thing I'd comment, like, here, let's see if we have any examples of this. Because surely Cody will do something good. Or he's just going to gimp him 6 times. Yeah, that was good. So, like, he gets this, and he just falls...
Yeah, wait a second. Wait, this is Cody's counterpick. Oh, wow. He chooses...
Yeah? I think this makes sense. You know? He's from New York.
He just chose this over Dreamland or Yoshi's.
I mean, he is from New York, but I think there's more to it than that. I think that the high platforms and congested layout, like the fact that there's high platforms and they're all together, are really good defensively versus Marth. Because like what you'll notice Cody does when he gets grabbed and hit is he kind of like tries to like aim for the edges of the platforms. Like we see it here. You see what like because after this up air, it's pretty hard to tell, I think, if he's going to land on the platform or not.
Ambiguous. Yeah, super ambiguous.
And the fact that these are all really high platforms and they're all clustered together works really well for that, doesn't it? Because, like, it's not just he has this surface to play for. Like, if Zane Strong hit this up here, he could also play for this one. He could play for this one. He's got this over here. Like, he's got so many, like, spots to play for with these ambiguous DI. So I would say that this is a really important thing. So I'm just going to make a note here, like, ambiguous DI. But this makes sense, right? Like ambiguous landing with landing spot. Because the thing here is like, let me ask you, because it's like here or here. Because like on plat versus not, plat versus not. Because how would you follow up if he hit the platform? Like, what does Zane want to do if he hits the platform? It's like some kind of tech chase, right?
Yeah.
So with tech chasing, we have to give ourselves like 20 frames of grace before we act because of the intangibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if he's going to land here, if he goes for the floor, he's probably going to be able to recover out of stun before he gets to the ground, isn't he? With like off that weak hit. So he's going to be actionable right away. So Zane would then have to hit him as he's passing through this area, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
So they require completely different responses. If he goes for the tech chase option, which is waiting, and he falls to the ground and it becomes actionable, then like Zane is fucked. Like Zane is suddenly in a lot of hot water. Similarly, if he swings with an up tilt and it turns out that he actually did hit the platform and teched, then Zane probably also loses his combo, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just whiffs. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So this is why, like, this is why he's doing it. Now, there's ways that he can hedge. He could do, like, so I think he hit, like, a fair or something. I think that, like, that was his compromise. Yeah. So a fair is really good here because, like, it's fast enough to hit him out of the air, but, like, also will, if he misses on the platform, then he doesn't suffer because he can still, it's efficient enough to still follow up. But it also means he can't just, like, he doesn't get to, like, he doesn't get to go for something super juicy like a tipper forward smash, for example. Because if he cares about, like, accuracy here, then yeah, he can't go for something that, like, committal because it has, like, discrete outcomes. Like, it doesn't really offer him any counterplay. It's like in case he's wrong. So Cody is making life very difficult for him. And we see it here, like, again, like, it's just, he's always near the edge of a platform when he gets tossed or hit somewhere.
Yeah, I think that's like super meta to do, like, edge of platform DI, because like you threaten like the ambiguous DI on, like, if you land on the platform or not. You threaten, like,
Slide off.
doing, like, a tech or even slide off.
Yeah, you just have so many options there. Like, that's where all the...
Yeah.
You just have so many... That's where all the magic happens. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
And, like, here... So, I'm actually, like, not super... I don't actually love how Cody's playing this opening stock. I think that this is a little reckless. But I also think that he just won a set versus Zane, so he's probably feeling himself just a little bit. Just a teensy bit.
Mm-hmm.
What... So, that said, who wins this game? They go to Battlefield Game 2. Okay, got it. So Zane cooks him. Let's look at how Zane cooks him. So one thing I want to point out here. So even here, Cody still makes sure to ASDI down during this grab. Like, upon missing this grab, he is so ready to, like, slide off that fair. Good combo. What do you think of these forward throws?
I mean, it's gonna knock down.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better than up throwing there?
So it just sets up a tech chase. I mean, like, up throw, it's just, like, very linear. Like, you're just gonna back air most likely.
Yeah, back air or up air maybe. Like, what's one of the two? And neither of them kill. So I feel like the advantage to forward throws, I guess you're, like, more able to kill, aren't you?
Yeah. Like, you set up, like, a DI mix up on, like, if he holds in, and then, like, if he holds out like this, then, like, you're creating, like, a tech chase scramble.
I'm surprised he didn't, like, just nair where I'm surprised he didn't just, like, up air where he landed or something. I feel like something like that could make a lot of sense. See what I mean? Like,
He does wave dash forward.
Yeah. I find the wave dash weird. I want a short hop up air here, personally. Like, land with the short hop up air where he lands, and then if he rolls in, then, like...
Maybe he was just, like... Do you think maybe he was, like, late on the reaction?
Maybe. Might have misjudged. Like, it's not a throw I imagine he uses, like, as much as up throw, so, like, might also just be, like, misjudging the reaction, like, misjudging the distance. Could be a million things. That's just, yeah, I don't know. I love this light shield usage. What do you think about this as a between stock strat?
I mean, like, there's literally nothing Marth can do, like, because didn't he, like, double jump there? Like, he couldn't even go up to the platform. So, like, the light shield is, like, just completely safe.
Yeah. And I'd say that, like, the key here is when he decides to go for it. So, like, look at the timing of his full hop in relation to Zane. So he does,
like, right as he lands.
Yeah, exactly. So at worst, like, he gets clipped with, like, a short, like, a tipped up air. Like, the absolute worst case scenario is, like, Zane, like, fast falls, like, reads this with, like, some kind of short up air. But, like, that's not really going to do a whole lot to him here, I think. And he'd have to read pretty precisely, because Marth's up air barely hits here. So what do we have here, Mr. Schwab? You're being very reckless. You're being uncharacteristically reckless. I would say that much. Yeah, what is that near? Like, what are we going for here?
Yeah.
So we can see what, like, losing to Marth looks like. But let's take a look at the Battlefield game. Because he picks Battlefield again as his counter pick. So what would you be picking?
I mean, I go Dreamland, but that's just kind of because it's my default.
What do you like about Dreamland?
It's a triplat stage. I guess because, like, I don't know. I haven't really, like, thought about it objectively versus, like, just going Battlefield. I feel like Battlefield is just, like, like, maybe the platforms just, like, benefit me more than they would benefit Marth.
I think so. I think that, like, when Marth has going for him here is, like, that your recovery's nerfed. Like, your low recovery is, like, a lot worse.
Yeah.
Because he can do shit like that. But I think that, like, in terms of, like, on-stage stuff, I think that the platforms do help you more than they help him. Because, like, here, like, I think we have, like, a kind of an example of the thing I was talking about. So he goes for this, like... So he goes for this up air. Goes for this. And you see, like, how Zane isn't really able to, like... Zane just has to kind of, like, keep drifting away here from this back air. Because, like, if Zane were to, like, fall into this space, I feel like this back air just hits him because he can't attack while fast falling through. And if he like, once he gets, like, a certain closeness to the platform, he can't really, like, act in an effective way. I feel like that's kind of, like, what Cody's using that back air for. I would say that, like, yeah, see, like, he's just kind of going after him in a lot of these spots. When he's when he's close to the platform, I think that he just, like, kind of goes after him a lot of the time when he's in the air.
How did he get that grab? He's kind of nuts.
I think he gets it out of, like, a retreat. Yeah, he, like, overshoots it.
I see. Yeah, it's the timing.
Yeah. He measured, like, Cody's dash and kind of, like, went after him at the end. This is good.
That's good.
Amazing DI.
Smash again? Yeah. Down tilt? Okay. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Yo, for the Nair?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree that going for Nair on Cody there was kind of crazy. Like, why would he ever think that would work? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, maybe he was just, like, trying to, like, just, like, think 8 steps ahead. I don't know.
I think that, like, yeah, Cody hits the DI on that Nair one, like, every time. It's uncanny. I think that, like, they were kind of seeing, like, yeah, there we go. Like, aim for the platforms. Because that's, like, that's insane.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I also like how, like, on the forward throw tech chase, he's, like, mixing up between, like, the... like, DI in and DI out. Although maybe it's... I don't know, maybe he's just, like, mixing up DIs, like...
I don't think he's mixing... Well, I think he could be mixing up DI, but I think what he's actually doing is he's trying to, like, create a situation where, like, he's going to tech in a good spot for that edge cancel. So he's trying to, like, get Zane to RTC him into his particular spot. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think he's trying to get enough damage so that he can go for that, and then also, like, he wants enough damage so that he can...
Yeah, he's, like, optimizing the percent that he's getting hit at, and then the spot that he's getting hit at.
Yeah. Like a long time ago, I made a post like on Twitter. I made a tweet where I was like, I will teach you how to get out of Sheik's like down throw tech chase, like in light of Jmook being good. But like, I want money for this. And then people got mad at me because I was withholding information. And then then Cody Cody came on and was like, tell me what it is. And I was like, pay me. And then like we wound up like DMing and talking about it, and he like already knew the answer that I knew. And I was like, and then he was like, yeah, watch my set. So I looked at it and I was like, oh shit, you do. Holy shit. I was like, damn, good job, Cody. It's like basically you just set up the trajectory edge. You like, so when she wave dashes back to like set up to cover ambiguous DI, it restricts where she can grab you on the next throw. So what you do is you use that to like tech roll to about here. So then when she grabs you, you can just like in trajectory edge cancel. Offer down throw. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Same thing you do versus same thing. Cody's basically doing the same thing here. And I think that's like the key thing. Like there's so much purpose, I think. Like when we're being tech chased, I think it's like often easy to think of it as a one-player game, but like we actually have.
It's definitely interactive. It's super interactive to get tech chased.
Yeah. Okay, so we are at time. Sorry, we got lost in this. We wound up going over a lot of defense, I feel. Like, we didn't really, like, look at neutral, but, like, we looked at a lot of defense. But, like, overall, how are you feeling about, like, what are some of the things you learned today? Like, and how are you feeling about kind of what we went over?
Well, like, I think I have underestimated, like, the strength of Battlefield's platforms. It's, like, really good.
Yeah.
Like, using frame advantage when Marth has like limited options. Attacking like when he has to like, I don't know, like attacking in spots where like he has to like be afraid or like he has to like dodge the attack, and then like playing around that. And
you know what? I'll show you. So something that's kind of cool about Marth. So like, there's kind of like if you take a look at the screen, let's actually look at like when Marth gets his fair out when he's falling. So like, what I would say here that a lot of people sometimes get wrong is that like they kind of think that Marth, like as Marth comes in for the platforms, like he can just fair, but like as you can see, like his fair does not come out like above him right away, and there's a point at which he just doesn't have his move come out like in a relevant spot at all.
Yeah.
So like I think why I think attacking him in those kinds of spots makes a lot of sense, because if he wants to fall through the platform, he has to like there's other things he can do. Like he could fast fall and then shield, like for sure. Like, that's valid, but you see there's still an opening here. So it's kind of like as he gets close to the platform, like, there's always going to be that 4 frames of auto-cancel lag. And then, like, that's also, and, like, even if he goes for something like this still has startup. It's 4 frames of startup. So, like, there's kind of like I would say, like, placing short hop up airs, or even, like, back airs or whatever, like, around this area as he's coming in. That's just really strong in general. Because, yeah, like, there's no solution he has to this. This is just, like, a universal rule of the characters. It applies to everyone. Like, it's a really important part of fighting her, actually. Because, like, the fact that she can't fall through the platforms while she's doing her shit is kind of, like, what determines a lot of, like, the decisions she makes about, like, how she falls and stuff. You can kind of see what I mean, right?
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, it's honestly part of why, like, I think it was a really good call of Hungrybox to, like, focus more of his game on, like, using, like, the platform wavelands and stuff, because they kind of, like, allow him to, like, kind of, like, use these as, like, kind of, it's almost like an aerial pivot or something, where he can just kind of, like, back off, like, at will, but, like, even still, that it still doesn't change that, like, for her to attack, like, somebody below her here, if she's, like, up here, she still has to kind of come in at an angle at some point. She can't just, like, it's not easy for her to, like, go through, like, this. Because, like, this, we just know that we know that she's moving like that, we just fucking back air her. So, yeah. That's, I think, a important thing from today.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to cut the recording here. And, yeah, how are you feeling about